Guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing an EIK WM France deck G4-5 G8 game with PM, Kimball, and Scholar. So, looking at this first pile, Mason's Apprentice is always a good first pick. You know, it's a build-around card. Um, what else do we have here? Champion Breeder. Bridge Farmer's okay. I think I would like to take Mason's Apprentice here. Although Rooftopper seems pretty good. Rooftopper, you get a reed and a food. Whenever you spend reed for an extension or renovation, you put one on this card. Let's take Mason's Apprentice here. I think Champion Breeder is quite good as well. But Mason's Apprentice is the kind of card that you build a whole game around, and you know you get a lot of really good value from occupations you're very likely to get past because it's difficult for other people to take them really highly. So here's Master Fencer. Okay. Knife Juggler. Any player uses traveling players. You receive one good of every type, which you already took in the same round. Seems pretty difficult to make work. Major. 4 different building resources and 1 vegetable, and place them on different unbuilt major improvements. When these improvements are acquired, you receive the good. That seems pretty good. 4 different building resources and a vegetable. I like Master Stableman. Restless Sister. Whenever you grow your family, you may take a sow action. No. Vegetable Vendor. I like Vegetable Vendor, but I think not really with the Mason's Apprentice game. Let's try this Major card. I think it's a bit better than Master Fencer. I think Master Fencer should probably wheel. Let's take Major, and it gets me Reed and Stone, and Clay, which are all things I want with the Mason's Apprentice game. So let's go for that one. Next up, Recycler. Whenever you renovate, place the resources you paid on this card. Whenever you build rooms, you may... So the big thing for this is going to be the reed. Do I want access to the reed or not? And I think because of Mason's Apprentice, I'm going to say no. Unless what I want to do is build a clay room before going to stone. I could do that. Play Recycler, reno to clay, build a clay room, reno to stone, and start building stone rooms with Mason's Apprentice. I could definitely do that with Recycler. Otherwise, I could take a card like Swamp Farmer here. Swamp Farmer, I'm lower on it than I was before. I think you really want to have better use out of the sow action in stage 1. So like if you have some reason to go on the sow space, great. But without it, I'm kind of low on it. So I think I'm going to try Recycler here. I tried Recycler earlier, but took Recycler earlier, but it didn't pay out. So I want to try it here. Recycler for wood room, reno clay room, reno stone room. Yeah, I think probably I'll try not to build a wood room with Mason's Apprentice. I think probably I tried to recycle clay room, recycle reno clay room, reno stone room, and then maybe build maybe build another stone room with Mason's Apprentice. Because the thing about Recycler is the stone room from Mason's Apprentice is basically free. It only cost me 1 reed, right? Because a reed and 3 stone go onto the Recycler. Livestock Baron. Once each round, whenever you use an action space adjacent to an animal accumulation space, you can buy animals. No. Grazier. Take exactly 2 sheep from a space, you get a grain. Take 2 boar, 2 cattle, you get a grain or a vegetable. So, okay way of getting crops. We know Master Stableman is out there. Stable expert. Build stables, one clay from your supply under each stable. They provide one food each harvest. That sounds really fun. Um. Hmm. Grazier's going to be pretty good for the master stableman. Can I afford to play any of these? I'm honestly not sure that I can afford to play any of them. I think what I do is I take stable expert, and then if master stableman wheels and stable expert is a totally playable, I can set up stable expert in stage 1, and that'll provide a lot of food. Bridge farmer. When you renovate, you can get a cattle or return a cattle to plow 2 fields. Early expert. We've seen this before. I think probably not taking early expert. Flag poly to you as well. Rylocren. Expert builder doesn't really work because I'm not going to have any use for the wood. I could maybe play clay worker. Clay worker might be an okay play here. I'm going to need a bunch of clay for my first clay room. So I could take clay worker here, I think. And clay worker would be a totally fine round 1 card. I think bone worker, there seems to be a lot of ways of getting better animals in this draft. So maybe bone collector is a good option, but I'm going to take clay worker here. And master fencer did wheel. Perfect. Good. And this pick. Oh, I don't really want any of these. That fisherman's not really playable here, I don't think. Not with clay worker. I do want reedstone food a bunch of times, but with clay worker, net fisherman, they both want to come out really early. I have Ox to play. You know what? I'm not playing Pig Whisperer, though, and I'm not playing Kosher Butcher either. Let's take that fisherman. Well, I guess it's possible I play Kosher Butcherman, but it seems very unlikely. Alright, so we saw Spare Parts Store the other day, and it worked out quite well. Of course, part of the reason it worked out so well is because we had access to unlimited improvement actions. Brickyard seems like a no with clay worker. Catfish farm. Whenever you receive reed from an action space, pay 1 food to the fishing action space to receive a bonus point. So there's a combo with our net fisherman. Reedstone, we would take reedstone food basically every round that we could. Take reedstone food every round that we could, pay the food, and then get it back at the end of the round. Also a reason that I don't like people playing filter, because net fisherman's pretty bad. But there are some fun interactions with cards like that. I could take Catfish Farm and maybe we wheel Peasant's Boutique. And I really do like the Reedstone food space with Mason's Apprentice. Yeah. As much as I would like to take Spare Parts Store here, I think the pick has to be Catfish Farm. Next up, Glory Day. No, doesn't really work with... it's too hard to make work, really, is the issue. Wildwood Medicine. Clay on an empty field. You can no longer sow this field. At the beginning of each harvest, you receive 2 food. You have to have 2 empty fields, which I'm not going to have until the end of the game, so I think we won't take that. Kids Corner is not really good here. Don't really have any good incentive to take animals early, aside from the fact that I probably want to build a cooking hearth at some point. Not really too impressed with any of these. Simple Fireplace is cheap, and I can turn it into a cooking hearth, which is good. I mean, Simple Fireplace with Clay Worker seems pretty good. It's a really good use for my 1 incidental clay if I have 1 incidental clay for a long time. And you know what? I'm going to want start player actions to get on Reedstone food more often. So Simple Fireplace seems okay here. Well, I like Alchemist Lab quite a bit in Mason's Apprentice games because the ability to get reed and stone is quite strong. Also, Alchemist Lab does trigger Net Fisherman, I believe. Large sun hat, very solid for early baking strategies, or early field strategies. I mean, mansion. I probably want to do a 5-room stone house. If I could take mansion and alchemist lab here, that would be pretty nice. I do build the mansion easier than normal with cards like Clay Worker. Swan Lake is quite good too. This pack is quite good. Swan Lake, Mansion, or Alchemist Lab are the picks here for me. I think I take Mansion. And if someone else plays Alchemist Lab, great. If I'm the one who plays it, you know, that works. Yeah, I like Mansion here. Okay, so Private Forest, if we want a round 1 Net Fisherman, we could second move start player Private Forest to get Reedstone Food in round 2. Probably not playing Chicken Coop, although I do get the clay from Clay Worker okay, but I think it needs to go into Simple Fireplace in my clay room. I'm not going to take Collar and Chain. I don't want to spend my stone really on anything other than Mansion and Stone Rooms. Fence Trade. When you play this card, you may build fences up to the number of boar on your farm. You pay nothing for these fences. So if you have a bunch of boar, this card's okay, but I don't really have a source of boar yet. I think I could probably take Private Forest. Well, no, you know what? I really don't want the wood. I really don't want the wood at all. The wood for I guess the wood's okay for Catfish Farm. Thing is, I'm gonna be forced onto like an incidental wood act, like a 3 wood action with my 6th move. Like that's gonna be one of the best moves for me. So I mean, I can just get my wood there. The other thing is, it is possible somebody takes 2 food fishing. So I'm thinking, so the idea is I would take Private Forest, round 1 Net Fisherman into Private Forest into Reedstone Food. Then I should be able to get 2 Reed, and then if I can Reedstone Food again in round 4. Alright, let's take Private Forest here. Let's try it. Not Brickyard. Not unexpected. I could take Peasant's Boutique here. It is a way for me to use the Reed. However, I don't have any Reed discounters. I guess Recycler is a Reed discounter. Recycler is a Reed discounter. But the thing is, I have Catfish Farm and Mansion, so I have a pretty good sources, like ways to use my Reed already. We do know there's the Swamp Farmer out there, so the Swamp Farmer would certainly like to get Peasant's Boutique. And you know what? The Swamp Farmer would definitely compete with me for Reedstone Food actions. However, we could just do something like take Field. Field would be fine. Honestly, Shepherd's Crock doesn't seem too bad here. This seems like a game where we could build 5 rooms, 2 small fields, and cover with Shepherd's Crock. However, we do have Master Fencer in hand, and Master Fencer can't build the big pastures. I'll take Peasant's Boutique here. And the Swamp Farmer will be sad. I'm sure they were counting on it wheeling. Clay Deposit seems good. Way to get a bunch of clay. And last pick here. No. So we're really hoping that Alchemist Lab comes in. I have no way of getting Boar, so can't take Mud Ground. Thing is, I don't really want to play Hammock either. Really don't want to play Hammock. I want to build a 5th room with Mason's Apprentice. So I could take Cops, but let's just take Mud Ground. I have 0 reason to sow for a long time. So the plan is clay room, stone room, stone room. You guys see Mud Ground? Just barely. Alright. Gonna bring it down. So it should be a pretty tough game. Definitely got some good opponents out there. Patroness first move for Kimball, taking a stone. All right. Scholar Reedstone Foods. All right, time for the power card. Let's try Net Fisherman here. Such power. Such power. My thinking is Net Fisherman is going to functionally be 1 food per round. Because I'm going to take Reedstone Food every other round. Yeah, Rock Pyramid would be really good. I'm going to take Reedstone Food every other round. So that means basically no one should ever be taking 1 food fishing. Or 2 food fishing. So if no one's ever taking 2 food fishing, Net Fisherman's going to functionally be a 1 food per round card. Oh, Scholar's playing Large Sun Hat. Alright. Well, I might not get Reedstone Food, but I probably get 2 reeds, so that's okay. I mean, I don't have to play Private Forest. I'm going to get a reed action either way. At the final table of the World Board Gaming Championships, a player dropped Net Fisherman round 1, proceeded to take 1 reed 4 times. What? Did they have Wheelbarrow Pusher? That's crazy. I remember you saying that there was like a really good ranch in the finals. Someone used ranch really well. Were they disqualified for indecency? Everyone else at the table is just like, well, that's the thing, clay roof, right? Like, I feel like when you do that, you're kind of handing the game to the player who has the dodge, the way of getting around it. I've talked about this before. Well, maybe we will build a wood room if we get 3 wood back. PM plays Master Stableman. Yeah, we knew that was coming. So the question is, does he wait for his crop card to come out before he plays, before he takes the sheep? I'm honestly pretty glad I took the Stable Expert. That card would just be a monster for PM here. I could start player with this move if I would like to. Could start player Private Forest here. I don't really see any particular need to. Could take 2 clay. Could take 2 wood. I don't really need the wood, though, is the problem. And I don't really need the clay either. Well, I do want clay eventually, but 2 clay is a pretty brutal action. So I would love to play Major next round. I think probably PM will take the 2 sheep here, just because the board is not great. So if PM takes the 2 sheep, then I can play Major first move, round 3. Don't know if you ever watched my VODs. I played a game against Sabosh, which I had first pack had Fence Overseer, Fresh Dirt Worker. Oh, the punish. The supreme punishment. That's hard. That's tough, Montu. That's really tough. Guildhall here for Patroness. Really interesting. I wonder if the 2 fewer resource card got all the way to him. Oh, I hope PM didn't pass that. Yeah, this could be quite strong for Kimball if his major improvements come with occupations and only cost 1 resource effectively. That could be a big problem for us. Seems like I might be able to major second action, so I'm going to Reedstone Food here. Had to de-draft Racing Stable, slowed Sabosh down just enough. Barn. If PM did pass that card, I'm kind of surprised. It seems quite strong to me. The major improvements that cost 4 are 2 cheaper. So I will certainly play an occupation if given the chance. Scholar might play an oc here, though. I mean, it seems like these guys might be handing me... Scholar's going to start player. Okay. So Scholar is banking on PM not taking 3 wood here. I certainly will not take 3 wood. I'm going to play major. Alright, so vegetable I need least of all. So vegetable can go late. Let's put the reed on Basket Maker's Workshop. No, let's put the stone on, yeah, let's put the reed on Basket Maker's Workshop. Let's put the vegetable on the well. Since I don't really care about when the vegetable comes out. We put the stone on the cooking hearth. Let's put the clay on the 2 clay fireplace. And let's put the wood on the other cooking hearth. Yeah. Oh, and I should pay for it. I don't know if I paid for it or not. I did not pay for it. So the first room is certainly falling into my lap. You like this card, Major? Yeah, it seems good. So the first room is definitely falling into my lap. If I want to first action take wood here, take 3 wood. It's possible Scholar takes 3 wood and then I'll Reedstone Food again. Reedstone Food into 4 clay seems like an option. And then if round 5 is Reno, I would Recycler into something else. I can absolutely build the first room if I want to. I can absolutely build the first room. The question is, do I have the time, honestly? Obviously the first room is amazing. The first room is amazing if family growth is round 5. If it's not, then it's not so good. I'm gonna take the clay here. We're gambling. We're absolutely gambling here. Thing is, I'm giving Scholar the option of building the first room in round 5, which is good for Scholar. Honestly, it's good for me too. But, alright, we're going to try this. We're going to try this card here. I haven't played Clayworker yet, but I don't really think I need to anymore. We're going to go ahead and play Recycler. So I'm going to reno to a clay house and probably play the 2 clay fireplace. Or build the Basket Maker's Workshop. One of those things. Kimball builds the 2 clay fireplace, so I get a clay here. Let's see what the round 5... If it's family growth, I'm going to kick myself. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Game hates me. The game hates me. Oh, man. Well, I think I'm going to take Reedstone Food here. Or I could take 4 wood. If I take 4 wood, someone else has to get the resources and start player to beat me to build grow around 6. And I probably would take 1 reed if it comes with 2 food. Swing and a miss, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I gambled that that was not going to happen, and then it happened, so... You know, 1 in 3. Now, the odds that Reno comes before family growth are also, like... I guess it's basically 50-50 that Reno comes before family growth. Well, is it 50-50? Each card has an equal chance to come in each space. Yeah, I guess the same number of outcomes. Yeah, there's the same number of outcomes where Reno comes before fireplace or family growth and vice versa. But there are also outcomes where family growth... Oh, wait. I'm confusing myself. Yeah, there's equal number of outcomes where Reno comes before family growth as family growth comes before Reno. Ooh, Scholar leaving family growth fallow here. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. PM's going to start player collar and chain, which means Kimball can build in front of me. Yeah, because Kimball can go ahead and build an improvement here and get a read. Yeah, I don't think that was a good move by PM. Oh, he's got early expert as well, which means his major improvements that he builds on major minor are cheaper. Do I get a food from early expert as well or not? I don't understand why you wouldn't. Because Veggie Vendor links changes the major minor action space? Oh, because he played. Oh, because he played on that space. That was the question. Yeah, after using. Yeah, so pretty annoyed. I'm pretty annoyed with PM here, giving Kimball that second family growth. That's very irritating. First move here. Reedstone food. Oh, I get a stone from the cooking hearth. I need to take that. So Reno coming round 7 is bad for me. Oh, PM's gobbling up all the clay here. So I'm going to start player Catfish Farm here. Because it looks like I might have to first action Reno next round. Time to teach them there's no such thing as a free lunch. I don't know. Scholar's School lunch lady is giving out a lot of free lunches here. Might be handing us some free lunch. Yeah, I have to first action Reno. If I first action Reno, then I second move build next round. Hey Damba, hope you're doing well today. Can I comment Major as a card? Oh, I think Major is great. I think it's not too strong because it depends on when your opponents bring stuff in, build improvements. But the fact that it gives a vegetable and one of each type of resource, like this game that I'm playing here, I will particularly enjoy getting one of each type of resource because I'm going to build a clay room and a stone room, which means the clay, reed, stone are all really good for me. Also, the wood is always good, and the vegetable is always going to be good, so. PM's building the cooking hearth here. So Kimball could take 2 reed, but Kimball's going to family growth, I assume. Looks like Scholar's going to get to Sunday work the 4 wood space. What about the play on words? Because it's major and major. Alright, so they can jump in front of me. So I'm going to play it safe and build here. It would be difficult, but you know what? PM just did a star player that gifted Kimball a room. So I'm not going to count on it not happening again. So I'll just play it safe. I could build stables here if I would like to. I have 6 wood right now. I have mansion in hand, so I think the answer is no stables. Not with mansion in hand. Yeah, it's similar to there's a G deck miner, I think Chronicle. That's a fun card. But there's more thinking involved in this one. Plus, it's a occupation instead of an improvement, so it naturally can have a higher power level. So. All puns are Montu improved. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that PM passed this card. I think it's quite good. Quite good. Fortunately, I have a game that doesn't really care about major improvements. I mean, I guess I'm going to need a cooking implement. So if Kimball's going to build the free... Yeah, PM saying it's such a win for Kimball. Like, PM, you passed the card, man! We knew Vegetable Vendor was out there. So he didn't pass Guildhall to be fair, but Stonehouse strat is looking good so far. Yes, it is. Yeah, especially because I have the wood for Master Fencer already. Scholars start player House Goat. Yeah. Oh, I should eat a reed, I guess. I may as well. So first move 3 stone for me if given the option. Actually, do I need to take the Reedstone food space? Maybe I should take Reedstone food. Because 3 food fishing might get taken next round. So if I want to police my fishing food, I need to take it here, I think. I mean, to be fair, if I pay for catfish, it might get taken anyways. Let's do it. You know what? 3 stone is quite good. So I'm going to play Peasant's Boutique on Family Growth, I think. So if I'm going to play Peasant's Boutique on Family Growth... you know what? I'm not going to pay for Catfish. Actually, the thing is, I feel like as soon as I put the 3rd food there, this spot is getting taken. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. We'll put the food there. Whoops. It's in the top right of my farm. Yeah, because now if I read Stone Food one more time, I have enough. I can read Stone Food in round 9 and then Reno afterwards. Make guest token net fisherman. Yes, I should. Thank you. Wherever he is, he's here. House Goat seems like a good card. Imagine if G8 card is made free card, 6 food, and 1 victory point. That's funny. That's funny, Damba. You're right. House Goat is... the thing is, he wouldn't get downvoted that much because Oxman would say this card is not strong enough, and he would put it in his collection, and then Oxman would say, you know, when people say this card is too strong, he would say, well, it's power 3.9 and in 99.9% play percentage. And the certainty would be very small. So then it would actually be, you know, its true power would be like 4.9. Immigrant Son here for Kimball is amazing. Kimball's kicking our butt. Kimball's got a good combo. Yeah, I'm surprised. I wonder what PM took over Spare Parts Store. I think Spare Parts Store is really good. There is a bit of take. You're right. You're not wrong. There is absolutely a downside. Play an occupation, 1 wood from your supply on this card. During scoring, you get 1 wood for each wood on the card. Sure. It's all family growth. Peasant's Boutique here. Oh, I get my vegetable from the well. Kimball built the well. So let's see if I get the 3 food back. I might. Constable game, for example, I took Turnip Field over it, but with Land Agent in hand, that pick is clear. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you'll pass House Goat. Or, like, if you have a perfect Axe game, you might take Axe over House Goat. It says you're the bits leader, Damba. I didn't get a notification that you spent bits, so if you did, sorry about that. Thank you very much. Don't know if I actually don't have the. Normally, I have the Twitch dashboard open. Oh yeah, you cheered some bits. Thank you very much. Hi, Wallfly. Welcome. They're talking about how Scholar has some crazy stuff too. Sure, Scholar's got it. There, I mean, Scholar and Kimball both have good games, and PM gifted Kimball the second family growth. So don't worry, guys. I'm not salty about that at all. Well, that would be fun. Print make like so get someone to design an Agricola T-shirt. I think that would be fun. I think that would be quite fun. I'm gonna first move Reedstone Food here. I think I'm gonna first move Reedstone Food like most of the rest of the game. Participation certificate, that would be funny. Are there any inherent points on catfish? No, there's not. Oh, PM wants me to track net fishermen. I mean, I'm gonna get at least 14 food out of it because I'm gonna get every food. I'm gonna get every food put on the fishing space the whole game, and then that's gonna also have some catfish food as well. Well, it would be a virtual participation certificate, Wallfly. Okay. So, if I Reno and then play Mason's Apprentice, Scholar will start player to get in front of me. There's 3 wood available. If I do Mason's Apprentice, I force Scholar to not take the 6 wood. So maybe that's what I save for my last action. Stone. We'll build the 2 clay fireplace. T-shirt for me that say Leafs suck. Leafs are the best. Here, can you see? I'm wearing a Leafs shirt right now. Go Leafs. Go Leafs, go! Although Austin Matthews has COVID, so that's not good. Honestly, don't know if... We'll see. We'll see if sports come back. Kimball playing... Is this start player Spinny? Oh, this might be securing his 6 wood next round. So maybe I should just play Master Fencer here. Yeah, of course. How could I forget? When he told me that, I was like, wow, I have like 4 degrees of separation with Brian Burke. Because he was Leafs GM at the time. All right. Looks like I'm getting 2 food back here. So I think I can afford to play Mason's Apprentice here. It forces Scholar to first action family growth, which is kind of appealing. It doesn't let me eat a reed in the harvest, so that's the downside of doing this. That's the downside of doing this. But it only doesn't let me eat a reed if... the only issue is if Kimball takes 2 food fishing here. Yeah. Kimball building the pottery. Yeah, so all the improvements are disappearing. And as he plays improvements, he gets to plow fields, and he gets to play occupations, and he gets resources back, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So it looks like I get the 2 food, so I can afford the first action build. So Kimball does get the 6 wood. So that means I'm going to get something with my first move, 3 wood maybe? Do I need 3 wood? I have Master Fencer, so I don't need 3 wood especially badly. Is anyone going to build another room? I'm not really seeing it. I could just first action Reedstone Food again. I've got a first action Reedstone Food. I can second action Master Fencer. I think I'm going to first action Reedstone Food the rest of the game. No other fishing cards in other players' hands? I mean, it's not just luck. I didn't see any, right? So I could take 2 reed, 2 stone with my next 2 moves? No, I'm going to play Master Fencer, but I maybe take... Should I take 2 reed? I could take 3 reed next round. I could take 3 reed next round. So maybe I take 2 stone, play Master Fencer and 2 stone, and then take 3 reed first action in round 11. So Master Fencer saves me 1 wood per fencing action, right? So I need 11 wood total to fill up my farm. Oh, I have 0 food. Oh, I guess I can eat my vegetable. Yeah, I'll eat my vegetable. That's fine. So the question is now, how efficiently can I play Mansion? I think that's like the question of the game. Oh, if Kimball builds a room again, I'm going to be seriously pissed with PM. I'm going to be seriously pissed off if Kimball builds another room. Because PM keeps giving Kimball the ability to grow in front of me. Like, you already passed him a good card. Come on. Come on. Well, Kimball's fencing. Okay, so it's not happening, but... yeah. Scholar building the clay oven. Okay. The last move, take 2 stone. It's not a great move, but it's okay. And now I fence 4 for the cost of 3 wood. Yes, Recycler is gone. Maybe. It's possible he has some other... it's possible Kimball has some other, like, way to family growth. But also just getting the... like, he's going to get 2 cattle here. I guess he's not guaranteed 2 cattle. PM could take 2 cattle. Alright. Kimball maybe thought he was going to get 2 cattle. Yeah, let's see the Montu Stay Salty emotes. I don't remember what the code is. Montu Salt. Four wood would be a pretty great move. I will take the three reed first move though. If that's probably, well, would I take it over four wood? I mean, realistically, Scholar's probably taking four wood. I guess Scholar does need wood as well. Kimball gonna start player Glory Day. All right, hoping for family growth in round 12, I suppose, so he can family growth in Reno. There's some cute little salt shakers. Yeah, Scholar takes that, unsurprisingly. And we're going to keep dumping points onto this because we keep getting the food back, so seems okay. Also, we just got another 2 food, so gotta keep putting the net fisherman up. Yeah, there it is, Montu. Gamer M37 salt. I wonder where the 37 came from. Oh, maybe it's just like there are a lot of people with that prefix, Gamer M. It's too bad you couldn't set it to Montu, because I imagine Montu's probably a unique prefix. Kimball builds the Basket Maker's Workshop. Honestly, I don't care. I have my Peasant's Boutique. That's good enough. Family Growth. I guess I don't really have a miner to play on Family Growth. I could play Clay Deposits. You know what? Clay Deposit gives me a unblockable... Well, not quite unblockable, but gives me really good 2-point actions. And the 5 clay might be relevant for getting resources. Man, I wonder where Alchemist Lab ended up. I really wanted to see Alchemist Lab come out, because that would be a fantastic space for me. Someone else has it completely inactive. Apparently there's, I know Twitter has a forum, where you can apply to get it if you can show it. If you could show that like you there's a StarCraft 2 commentator, Nathanias, and he had to be Nathanias TV because someone else had Nathanias but like didn't use it for years and years. So apparently just had to keep repeatedly applying, and eventually they finally said, oh, okay, here you can have it. Family growth is safe, right? So I don't have to family growth here. So I'm gonna pay a reed for 4 food. I'm at 6, and then if fishing, so long as fishing comes back, I don't have to take any more food. So I can play Clay Deposit here. So that means I have basically a free action. I'd probably be pretty safe if I took 2 sheep here. That seems like a very safe move, because then if the 2 food fishing gets stolen, I can, if the fishing gets stolen, then I can eat one of the sheep. So sheep seems okay. Can I afford Private Forest? I think I probably won't play Private Forest, because it's going to end up being the 2 wood that I gain is going to be offset by the 2 food that I have to eat, I'm guessing. I'll just have to take wood in round 12, which is fine. I'll have 4 actions. I can definitely afford a wood action. Clay Deposits iDeck, right? It is iDeck. These are the only cards that I know what decks they're in EIK, and the only reason I know that is because I've had to look them up to do this exactly. Yeah, I wonder what PM... Did PM take... So PM took... I wonder if he took Kids Corner out of that pack? I don't remember what came out first. I wonder what he took from over spare parts store. I think spare parts store seems quite good. Where's Alchemist Lab? I know. I need it to come out. I wonder whose hand it's in. Might be in Kimball's hand, because Kimball likes to. Kimball probably recognized with Guildhall that he and Patronus that he was going to want to build guilds. So then Guildhall is really great if you have guilds. Whoops. So 3 food and a reed to feed 7, so I end with 1 food in my supply. So I just have to remove the 2 food on fishing. And then I breed my sheep. There's another 2 food from Net Fisherman. Oh, and I'll fence as well. So I need to pick up, ideally I would pick up 5 wood. So probably I'm taking 2 wood and then 3 wood. But I need more than that because I need to pay for mansion as well. Yeah, Spinny is hurting. Spinny is definitely hurting me. I guess it's possible I get 6 wood next round. Although Scholar will pretty likely take the 6 wood, I suppose. So then I'm going to do what? Plow a field? Plow. Is plow high priority? Not really. I guess PM wants to. But I think I'm just going to keep up the Reedstone food. I'm going to keep that up for the rest of the game. Oh, I can build. Oh, I didn't announce building. So Reedstone food, and then the food goes to the fishing space and goes across like that. Man, you just gave me a great idea. Occupation, old schoolmaster. Well, the thing is, Wallfly, when we played G-Deck, whenever Headmaster was played, you would always talk about that. You'd always talk about that. And especially with G-Deck, we did, like, Headmaster would come up all the time. That'd be a fun card. Like a little swingy because, you know, the deck the cards in that are open like make a big difference, but I don't know if we've ever had any cards that actually refer to decks at all. So it would be it's an unexplored design space. Also, PM start player again. PM's done a lot of start player for someone who's complained about the person sitting after them being in a good spot. So I'm going to last action do something. I could take 2 boar here. I could also plow. Also, I need wood. I need lots of stuff. Do I take 2 wood here? Probably want to take 2 wood. Always assume Kimball's winning. Yeah, Kimball is good. Well, that's the thing. You could win with the 1 card. That's right. Copy Lab. Was Lab played? Oh, it is. Excellent. Beautiful. Oh, I want Lab instead of 2 wood. So I should take clay here. Could take clay, could take boar. I'm gonna take the boar next round though. Could maybe take the clay. If I take the clay, then I could last move simple fireplace. I lose out on master fencer, but if I'm gonna play mason, if I'm gonna play mansion, I think I don't have enough wood to do both. You know what? I didn't learn for a long time, Radlocren. I didn't figure it out until I was like 26. I didn't learn for a long time. It just kind of worked one day. I don't know. People tried to teach me, but PM took 2 wood. PM is just killing me this game. Honestly, he's really killing me. No fencing, I think. Sure, fencing. Well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fence 3 for 2. I also get 2 food from fishing. Actually, no. Alchemist Lab. If I want to play Alchemist Lab, I need to take wood anyways. Alright, I won't do it. I'll take wood before I try to use Alchemist Lab. The thing is, I'm pretty tight on food right now, Wallfly. I'm really tight on food. Because I can eat my 2 sheep and my 2 food and my reed to get 8 food, and then I can get 1 more food from fishing and 1 food from reedstone food. But I'm starting to really run out on food. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think this could have been a winning game if PM didn't start players so much. Especially if PM didn't hand Kimball that second growth. That was pretty bad. Now, it did save me on wood because it did let me build a clay room, but thing is, I was going to be able to get second family growth with 0 effort, like 0 start player actions. So, yeah, that would have been quite good for me. I probably need to take 6 food traveling players, realistically. Whoops. PM plays Hedgemaster. Oh, I'm on clay deposit. Yeah. Yeah, Malingo caught at the same time as me. $17 food from net fisherman. I know. I've gotten more food from net fisherman than fishing puts into the game. Also, it might be even more. I think I might have missed one round. So I could probably take 3 stone. 3 stone and build another room. 3 stone, build a room, and then yeah, because each room is worth a lot of points with mansion. So we'll take 3 stone here, and then I get 2 reed or reedstone food back, and then also 6 food traveling players, I think. Pain levels of clownery. Yeah. Well, the problem is the game is pushing me into one direction too much. Like it's just too efficient for me to continuously take reed and stone, because I get points every time I do. Right. So I think I probably can't afford to master fencer next round, because if I do, then I'm going to. If I do, I'm risking not being able to play mansion. That's the problem. Clown lover seems good. Where's clown lover? Did someone play it? I'm not seeing clown lover anywhere. I guess I don't have to take the 2 reed. I can take the 3 reed next round. So I could take a boar for 2 points here. Yeah, boar is probably 2 points. So let's see. I'm going to not eat a reed. So I can do 6 food a sheep and I get 2 food back from fishing. Not eating a reed seems bad. I think I probably need to eat a reed in each remaining harvest. So I'll take the 2 reed here. Yeah, not eating a reed seems really bad. And I get another 2 food from net fisherman. No fencing. Declare my intention to play mansion loudly. Gee, there was a draft of mine the other day. Clown lover. Start of each round, 1 food from the general supply. Never another plea. Oh, I see. So you're paying a food for a point. Okay. And you're putting the food there because it's making it more likely for someone else to take the space. So that seems okay. It's an Oxman card, of course, yeah. I try not to. I'm honestly not trying to be a bully to Oxman. I think his card. I think he has a specific design level in mind, and I think it disagrees with a large percentage of the player base. But the problem is because he's the most active card creator, like, his set ends up being the most played, and may as well get this out of the way to be safe. The problem is that, yeah, there's too many cards. Yeah. Yeah. And then the thing is, you have to play it. You have to play it, and you have to get people to play it, and you have to get people to play it, and you have to get people to vote on it, and it's a lot. It is a lot of work. So if 2 boar come back, I would definitely take 2 boar. Probably I will read Stone Food because it's going to be a 2-point action, very likely, if not better, with Catfish Farm. Might 2-point Clay Deposit at some point as well. Scholar playing Diplomat to get access to So Bake, I guess. Yeah, this could have been a good game, but I feel like PM fed Kimball too much, unfortunately. Too much for me to have a chance. I mean, I do have a ridiculous number of bonus points. I've got 16 bonus points on my farm, but I have a lot of negatives, so... Been using Domba's collection, which I think is pretty good. Who's Derek? I don't know who you guys are talking about. Although we want to be careful not to dox people. We'll say that. I know, 18 victory points is good. I know, but unfortunately I have too many negatives. And Kimball's got like every major improvement possible. And he's going to hit another 2 points from his Glory Day. What? PM just took Reedstone Food? What? What? This is what happens, yeah. Seems like you probably shouldn't craft your farm that you do a lot of start playering and then leave yourself with no points at the end of the game. Seems like a design flaw in your game, if that's the case. I'll take the cattle here. Cattle's 2 points. Vegetables 2 points, greens 2 points. So all my moves here are 2 points. I'm sure taking a reed is 2 points. So let's see, if I eat 3 sheep, does Peasant's Boutique trigger at 1? It does. So taking a reed is definitely 2 points. Probably better than 2 points. Yeah, I don't know the lyrics that well. See, I know Born in the USA, but I don't know the lyrics that well. Take. Have fun. Good luck, Montu. I'll probably do another game. Take vegetable with my last move. Don't really see anything else. Okay. So I eat a reed. So I'm at 7 food. So I have to eat 2 sheep, unfortunately. Are 2 food, 2 sheep. So I can breed my cattle. Or my boar, sorry. So Peasant's Boutique is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's my final farm. So I have whatever I score plus 23. 23 is a lot, but I won't have that much of a base score. Yeah, I score 55. Oh, not even 55. I score less than that. Peasant's Boutique is on here. So only 52. All right, guys, that's gonna be all for me. No, I'm gonna do another video. But if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and we'll see you next time.